guys, Dave from Timber Time Outdoors. Welcome to the channel, everybody. In this video, we are going to talk about this Easy Loader trailer, so stay with us, guys. All right, guys, let's jump right into it. We're going to do three things in this video. Number one, I'm going to talk about why I switched enclosed trailers. So if you watch the channel, you know that I had a Stealth 6x12, and I've since sold that trailer and bought this one. This is an Easy Loader 7.5x12, and I'm going to talk about why I switched. The second thing we're going to do is a walk around. Everybody loves a walk around. We'll go features and benefits, some cool things about this trailer. And then lastly, I'll wrap it up with some likes and dislikes. And little spoiler alert here, there's only one dislike, and it's not that big a deal, but you might want to hang around for it. So let's get going. Why did I switch? Well, it was mainly because of the size. 6x12 trailers, they're a dime a dozen. They are great for, say, one toy or one thing. That's really what it was all about. Is I wanted a bigger trailer, but I didn't want a dual axle. And so, finding a single axle that's bigger than a 6x12 is very difficult. Well, Easy Loader just came out with this model. It is a 7.5x12. It has a 3,500 pound axle, and it has brakes. And so it's kind of the best of both worlds in my mind. I didn't want a super heavy, 7x14 with dual wheels. They cost a lot of money. There's a lot more maintenance with those. This one just fit the bill. So I'll talk a little bit later about it in features and benefits, about payload and that kind of thing. But that was really the main reason that I switched. Was I just needed a bigger trailer. I wanted a bigger trailer. So that's why I switched. It had nothing to do with, quality of the Stealth, although I will tell you, even though Stealths are really good, and I'll reference a video here. If you haven't watched it, I talk about that Stealth trailer in detail and how to buy an enclosed trailer, what things to look for. That was a great trailer quality-wise, but this one is just next level. And when we do the walk around here, I'll talk about why I feel like this one is just even nicer, better build quality. So let's get right into that walk around here. Okay, I'm gonna take you off the tripod here and walk you around. And we're gonna start on the inside, mainly because today is very bright and sunny, and it is hard to film a YouTube video in the sunshine. You wouldn't think it would be, but it actually goofs up these cameras. So on the inside, the first thing I'll point out is the width, okay? 7.5 feet wide. You can kind of see the wheel well is sticking into the interior here a little bit. And so it's kind of half and half. So I'll walk you around the outside quickly. There you can kind of see it. So half the tire sticks out and half the tire sticks in. So you do lose a little bit of distance here. I'm gonna actually shut the camera off, go get a tape measure and lay that on so you can kind of see what that is. Okay, I got a tape measure here so you can kind of see the width. So it's 79 and a half. And the spec sheet, they talk about the door opening being 82. But what limits you actually is what these wheel wells are here. But most UTVs, are around 64, 68 inches wide. So plenty wide enough for most UTVs. I can get two motorcycles in here, which I'm going to show. I've got to take them to storage. And then the other thing that I, wanted was a taller door height. So we'll get that here so you can see that. Very difficult to do one-handed. All right, so 82 on the height. So the door is 82 by 82, but again, those wheel wells, 79 and a half is what is the limiting on the width. But yeah, just great build quality here. We've got, super thick OSB. It's like 3/4. I added all the E-track, not insulated, so you know, just a simple aluminum ceiling. It's got all aluminum framing, so this is not a steel trailer. It's all aluminum. Spare tire was added. You can see the brake controller up there. But for the most part, I haven't done anything to this thing except add tie downs and E-track. Just wonderful. It's just so much bigger than my 6x12. The width, the 1.5 wide, just it adds so much. I can get my kayaks hanging up on sidewalls. I can get 2 motorcycles in here. I can get a UTV in. I don't own a UTV right now, but I can get one in here, actually between the 2 kayaks. Now, not every UTV is going to fit, but a vast majority of our 2-seaters will. All right, so let's go around the outside. Okay, I'm going to start with the door. And the door is super beefy. Really good gasket, super thick aluminum, and then of course the OSB there is very, very thick. The one thing that this trailer doesn't have, get this tripod out of the way, it doesn't have a little, the other one had a flap that kind of made it a little easier to load the motorcycle. And you know, it's a pretty big bump right there. But you know, both motorcycles do it fine. A UTV is not gonna have any trouble with it. And I actually kind of like not having that thing flopping around. In my Stealth, you close the door and it'd be kind of flopping around. Oop, jeez, almost tripped. It would be flopping around in here. I used to hit the kayak. So I actually kind of like not having it. Just note that this trailer doesn't come with that. All right, I apologize for some of the glare and the sunshine here. I'm going to shut the door so you can kind of see how the latches work. That's one of the things I really like. These latches are even nicer and beefier than the Stealth. And they've got this kind of plastic, slippery plastic piece right here. It's got 3 on each side, and it just kind of makes things tighter, close nicer. Things don't rub and you know, get scratched. So I really like that. But the handle itself is much larger than the Stealth. It's got great big hinges. I think my Stealth only had 2 hinges. I got 4 on this one. I got LED lights, pretty standard tires. I did upgrade to the mag wheels just because I like how it looks. This is the difference between the Stealth. So it's actually the same lock but plastic. And you might say, well, plastic, that's terrible. Actually like the plastic better because after 1 year of being in the salt, my Stealth was rusting. So I don't know if that was made of zinc, but we were getting some corrosion on the door handle on my Stealth, unfortunately. So that's different, but it's an RV lock style. It's got a deadbolt and the latch. So I gotta lubricate that a little bit. You know, it's got the door hold open just like my Stealth did, the same part there. Well, look at this frame, you guys. I'm gonna grab the tape measure so you can see how thick that frame is. Okay, so 5 inches, pretty incredible. So it does have a 2 5/8 ball. It's got a really nice ram jack on it. It's got the diamond plate, and you can see how tall it is, much taller than my Stealth. But all in all, just a great quality trailer. I may do some upgrades to it, do the insulation perhaps. You know, I was quite surprised how this one didn't heat up like my Stealth did. I don't understand why that is, but maybe the vents were different. But this one doesn't get as hot. So you can see it's got the brake controller. Great big coupler on there. Nice color. I think they call this the pewter. Kind of matches my truck. Sorry about the glare. All right, that's the walk around. All right, let's wrap up here with likes and dislikes. There's 2 likes. I already mentioned them. The size, it's amazing. It's taller, it's wider. It accommodates pretty much all the toys that I have. I mean, you can always get a bigger trailer, right? There's always a 2-foot itch, but For a single axle, this baby is amazing. It's got the right height, it's got the right width, and it's still very lightweight to trailer. So let's put up on the screen here the payload numbers. Actually, I'm going to walk you over and save myself some hassle with the editing. I'll walk you over to the payload numbers. So I believe it's 1650. You can see that there? Yep, 1650. So 1650 is going to push it when it comes to some of the UTV numbers. You know, I think a lot of them are right around 1700. So that's probably going to be your limiting factor, not necessarily the size of your UTV. All right, so the other, like I mentioned, was the build quality. It's just next level. I've never seen a trailer with this much attention to detail and just, you know, just overall beefiness of all the materials. So I do expect this one to last pretty well. I will say having an aluminum trailer is nice, but they're not invincible. I don't know if you noticed, but I do have some hail damage already, and the salt belt up here, the winter salt, still causes some corrosion. So if you buy an aluminum trailer, just know that you still got to wash it, you still got to take care of it. You will see some of that. And so lastly, what is the dislike that I have here with this trailer? Well, it's a stupid one actually. I don't like the 2 5/8 ball. I know you got to have it when you have 3,500 pound axles and you've got brakes, but it's just a pain in the butt to flip over my my ball hitch. You know, most of my trailers are 2-inch ball. So when I tow this one, I got to have the 2 5, flip it over. That's the only one. I know, not a big deal, right guys? So anyway, got to have a dislike, make a video. We'll wrap things up. Thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate you. I'm glad that you came here. Hopefully you learned something. Please hit that like button, subscribe, send it to your friends, and remember everybody, keep it in the timber. Bye-bye.